is going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference. The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
Ross against Paul. The dish to Vasquez. Patterson a screen on Crawford. Vasquez, that's good.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
And here's Turkoglu from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. And here's Los Angeles. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And the early foul trouble they got themselves into, the last meeting between these two clubs, really kind of threw off their whole game, and they never could recover. That was a bad loss.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jordan, he's checked in for Davis. Hawes comes in for Turkoglu. Matt Barnes is checked in for Austin Rivers. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Chris Paul. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And Steve said it just then. It was an ugly performance for them in that previous game. Would you agree that foul trouble was the big factor, Clark?
Well, Kevin, certainly it was one of the factors. I mean, they could have used more minutes from their starters, but there were a lot of things that didn't go well in that game.
Patterson setting the pick for Ross. Hansbrough inside. Rejected by Hawes. And here are the Clippers now. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Kings game. Should be a close one.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Crawford with the steal. The shot is off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this...
Coming up Thursday, February 26th, Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on LeBron James.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. And let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense, diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
The Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
Number 1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, J.J. Redick is out there with Wilcox. Then it's Matt Barnes. Then there's Spencer Hawes. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Lowry passes to Vasquez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Vasquez has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors. Clippers shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Here's Wilcox. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Now the Clippers with it. Jordan dishes to Wilcox. And the Clippers miss again.
That's one he knows he should have made.
And the officials call the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
The Raptors making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Udo's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Turkoglu comes in for Spencer Hawes. Dante Jones, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Austin Rivers in for J.J. Redick.
Tyler Hansbrough, known as Psycho T back at North Carolina, big-time banger, seeks contact offensively, and draws a lot of fouls, too.
The baseline J, and the officials call a traveling violation.
You know, they can't afford afford to be playing so loose like that right now.
Exactly. I mean, this is when they need to tighten things up, firm things up, be more focused, not the other way around.
The shot by Lowry. Wide open. The three-pointer's right on target.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Jones against Fields. Jones, no luck.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Here's Fields. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Fields has got 4 points in the quarter.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
Whistle blows if that's going to be a travel. Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might, make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall. The idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcaster.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Udo. That's his first foul.
Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
And condensing the game, we've seen it at the NBA level, too, cracking down on pregame rituals and requiring players back on the court quickly after a timeout. The commissioner even talked to owners about shortening the game to 40 minutes, so less might be more in some ways. We'll see. I'm in agreement with that. I'd love to see some of the fat trimmed off the game. I don't know if 40 minutes is where I'd go, but some of the extra things that delay the game, I would love to see that pace picked up so there's not as much wasted minutes during the course of a 48-minute game.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Well, I think there's a couple of ways to shorten games. One is cutting down on the intentional fouls in crunch time. I think you could replace TV timeouts with live action advertising. Also, you might just shoot one free throw for the point value of a foul. I think the league is right to try to speed up the pace of the game, but it's a rocky road. You have to really think things through.
LA has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Rivers against Lowry. Rivers can't get it to go. Raptors are gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Hansborough, that's good.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
2 minutes.
Rivers kicks to Jones. The feed to Wilcox. Pulls it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
Another shot. A shot by Udo, no good. Toronto's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. And Steamsma kicks to DeRozan. He feeds it to Lowry. Misses the three. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
I think you'd have to be impressed with the total command they showed throughout the season series. I mean, winning this final game and pitching a 3-0 shutout for the year against the Clippers.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Kyle Lowry. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Toronto, Canada, the home for the NBA All-Star Game next season, and we know how global the NBA is. A lot of excitement and anticipation here in the T-Dot for a celebration of basketball.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. And then for the Clippers, Davis is checked in for Utah. Wilcox comes in for Dante Jones. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. Paul passes to Davis. Let's go. He's good with the little jumper in close. And Toronto, guys, not necessarily viewed as a free agent destination in the NBA, but Steve, it's a diverse city with a lot to offer.
And not least of which, Kevin, a vibrant nightlife, which I know you have enjoyed on occasion. But look, the Raptors, you know, they have a terrific home record, particularly on Sunday matinee games. A lot of speculation that visiting players maybe were out a little bit too late the night before. Who knows? Maybe you even ran into
Steve,
them.
where are you getting this stuff from, man? You are reaching.
Clark and I are watching tape is what we're doing, right?
That's
We're watching
exactly what
tape.
we're doing.
Getting ready for the broadcast.
Enjoying the four walls of the hotel room.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Here's Hawes. No good with the wing jumper. From the arc. No good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Kyle Lowry. And Kyle, following this win here tonight, as you head out on the road for your